Hello, this is going to be one of a series of videos. They're all sharing the same introduction, which is just me giving a bit of a background to what I'm intending to create here. Now, my speciality is very much doing props for then doing as part of an outfit. I don't really do the sewing and the actual making of the outfits other than very minor modifications. So this is an outfit that very much lends itself to a lot of props. This outfit is Mr. Strange. Now, anybody who doesn't know, Mr. Strange is a character from a song called Penny Dreadful, which is a song by a singer-songwriter, very talented, all-round lovely person, Alice Strange. Penny Dreadful can be interpreted in a number of ways. I'm doing a very, very dark interpretation of it, and as part of that I'm building a few major pieces. So I'm doing a sewing machine arm, I'm doing a backpack, so I'm going to have an embalming machine, a Victorian era embalming machine built on top of it. I'm going to have the needle hands, which I'm not actually making myself, they're being 3D printed. So the main backpack body here is going to be built from Foamex. I'm just marking that out against my back and then cutting and drilling it. Strange, the night this tale took place. This is going to sort of be a frame that's going to look a bit like it's sort of a cast iron frame, so it'll have these big cutouts in the back as though they're to reduce weight. I mean, in reality this stuff really doesn't weigh much, so I wouldn't have needed to do this, but it just adds to the effect. And then we're adding sort of bits to the sides to give it that sort of same form factor as sort of the frames of some of the sort of army rucksacks. Your whole world's rearranged. They call him Mr. Strange, and once you're in, you can't escape. Making terrible plans with his needle pads to add to his collection of imperfection. That's what makes him Mr. Strange. The way he changed her face, but he began to see the flaws, a little frayed around the jaw. It wasn't simple to replace. Then the entire thing's getting a coat of this, which is filler primer, which is mainly to get rid of any little imperfections and also to smooth off the rough cut edges of the Foamex. Then it was primed and sprayed with gloss black acrylic. So we're going for the same high gloss look as the sewing machine. This is having a little cog heart cut out. Making terrible plans with his needle pads to add to his collection of imperfection. That's what makes him Mr. Strange. To become his new creation. So after sun goes down, if you're wandering through. So now we're making a flywheel for the embalming machine, just cutting it out from hole saws. Mr. Strange, he's enchanting yet deranged. With a flick of his wrist, a snip and a stitch, your whole world's rearranged. They call him Mr. Strange, and once you're in, the motor housing, which was made from the part of a broken angle poise lamp, and then the rest of it is all just Foamex. The way he changed her face, but he began to see the flaws, a little frayed around the jaw. It wasn't simple to replace. Though she was a friend to tear her up and start again, that was much easier. Casting her aside, he swears his future puppet bride will be superior. for a little clear tube, which I believe is some sort of filter on the actual embalming machines, because this is built based on a number of sort of prototype images of a late Victorian pressure embalming machine. So it is like a pump here, and then it's going to be sprayed same as the rest, filler primer, standard primer, then black, and then over the top of the black I airbrush on, which I don't catch on camera, Molto liquid chrome. But this is after I've added all these extra little details, which couldn't be done with before the filler primer because I didn't want to lose the detail on them.
And once you're in, you can't escape, making terrible plans with his needle hands to add to his collection of imperfection. That's what makes him Mr. Strange, the way he changed her face. But he began to see the flaws, a little frayed around the jaw. It wasn't simple to replace. Though she was a friend to tear her up and start again, that was much easier. Casting her aside, he swears his future puppet bride will be superior. That's why they call him Mr. Strange. He's enchanting yet deranged.
So then we're adding a little motor into there, which will just drive it will very slowly turn the flywheel on the back of the embalming machine. It's basically exactly the same motor as I used in the sewing machine, which is like a little 5-volt gear motor. But as you can see with the chrome on this, it does look very, very shiny, which does replicate quite well the originals. So again, you can start to see here, every bit of text that's on here are lyrics not only from Penny Dreadful, but from other ones of Alice's songs. This was an intentional choice to make all the text on it, all the brand names and everything, be related to her songs.
Because they call him Mr. Strange. He's enchanting yet deranged. With a flick of his wrist, a snip and a stitch, your whole world's rearranged. They call him Mr. Strange. And once you're in, you can't.
So these embalming fluid bottles are just a couple of plastic hand sanitizer bottles. And I'm cutting down some pieces of wooden broom handle and sort of turning them against the belt sander to make bungs for the top. And then there's just going to be a little frame that holds these two fluid bottles.
It wasn't simple to replace. Though she was a friend to tear her up.
So then we're adding some batteries to the bottom. The batteries they're supposed to look like the old wet cell batteries and sort of the same sort of attachment system as they used to use for those. But yeah, these are just plastic jars bought very cheaply off the internet. But once we've put all the labels on, they do look the part.
They call him Mr. Strange. And once you're in, you can't escape, making terrible plans.
The original plan was that chrome bottle on there is sort of supposed to be the waste tank for the embalming fluid. The original plan was to actually use that as a water bottle at the event, but it was just too difficult to take it on and off, so it just became part of the backpack.
Out there in the dark, he seeks another to become his new creation.
So all the straps here on the back are all leather with then black velvet padding with carpet underlay inside to give the padding. So yeah, the process here, as I've said in some of my previous videos, I am by no means an expert leather worker. I can sort of get by doing stuff like this, but there are a lot of people who do it a lot better than me.
And once you're in, you can't escape, making terrible plans with his needle hands to add to his collection of imperfection. That's what makes him Mr. Strange, the way he changed her face. But he began to see the flaws, a little frayed around the jaw. It wasn't simple to replace. Though she was a friend to tear her up and start again, that was much easier. Casting her aside, he swears his future puppet bride will be superior. That's why they call him Mr. Strange. He's enchanting yet deranged. With a flick of his wrist, a snip and stitch, your whole world's rearranged. They call him Mr. Strange.
These pads, they are being super glued on, but then I do also rivet through them once they're on. But they are mainly held by super glue. The other spray glue you can see there is an aerosol carpet or vinyl flooring adhesive, which just seems to work as quite a good contact adhesive for porous materials.
Out there in the dark, he seeks another to become his new creation. So after sun goes down, if you're wandering through town, I urge precaution. Because they call him Mr. Strange. He's enchanting yet deranged.
And this is the finished backpack.
Wrist, a snip and stitch, your whole world's rearranged. They call him Mr. Strange. And once you're in, you can't escape. Making terrible plans with his needle hands to add to his collection of imperfection. That's what makes him Mr. Strange.